There are 78 financial institutions and banks around the world who have signed this code, if you like, called the Equator Principle, and it requires these banks to, before they finance any projects such as this one, that they consider and assess the environmental and social implications of the project and put in place procedures that make the entity or the company that they're loaning the money to live up to a pretty high standard. The ANZ is a bank that it prides itself on its social and environmental reputation when it comes to loaning money and financing things, and as far as we know, it generally has a pretty good reputation on that. And this one is one that raises a fair few questions about the amount of work that went into checking out the Cambodian Sugar Company they gave the loan to, and also what happened to the people affected who had to move off their land in order to make way for this sugar plantation. So they had a meeting over in Phnom Penh on Sunday, I believe, where some of the senior executives from the bank met representatives of the communities affected by this, and they heard firsthand about their inability to feed themselves because they've lost their farmland. And they were told that, children in some of the resettled villages are missing out on school because their families need them to work. Look, I suppose we can't look at these things through first world eyes. It's a developing country and things like that, and it's the case of kids working in the cane field is definitely not ideal. But then, if those kids don't work there, or if they can't work and support their families, that means ultimately that younger brothers and sisters go hungry because the little amounts of money that they do bring in add up to something. It's a really tough situation. But what would be ideal is if the families got compensated adequately for their loss of land and given opportunities to earn a reasonable income or help to learn new skills and be able to provide a living so the kids can go to school and achieve a better life. It's up to the bank, whatever they want to do, but they could withdraw or withhold funding, you could think, and exert some pressure behind the scenes. I'm not sure if they're doing that. I mean, they could be. Certainly, the bank, the ANZ, told us that they were closely monitoring the situation and had this week made a few directives towards that company about how they're to engage with these people who've been affected by the project.